There we go. Welcome, everybody. Tico Casamayor, Strive 305 podcast. I am your host, along with my super good-looking host over there, Irvans Agustin. We are here today with, look at these two good-looking guys. But in a minute, I'm going to bring a pretty girl in, too, so we're going to be much better. But before I introduce them, I want to give my quick thank yous to Mayor Lavin Cava for giving us this vehicle to be able to share with everybody the Strive 305 initiative. Yep. Oh, the boys, the
Community News, the Miller boys.
Yes,
Graham Miller, be nice to
Michael Miller. We've had the pleasure of meeting them, which I apologize for that, but we have no choice because this is the only studio we can get like this. You know? So thank you to all of them. All right, now let me introduce our boys. So this young man right here, Commissioner Rafael Rosado. All right, before I finish, before I go on to you, MJ, Rafael, you know what that means to me? That's my middle name. So we have the same name. He didn't know that. And I wanted to share it on news. But my real name is Augusto Rafael Casamayor.
Dude.
Wow. That name is
that is a mouthful.
It's adored by the little old ladies in the hair salons.
Yes.
They say it's a soap opera name.
Why do you go to hair salons?
So I can walk in and say, hi, my name is Augusto Rafael Casamayor. And all the little old ladies go,
hi,
mi amor, que nombre de novela. So they love it. And then when I'm with you guys, I call myself Tico because you wouldn't even know how to pronounce my name. Anyways, okay, let me move on. So MJ, which is Michaeljohn.
Yep.
It's one name, Michaeljohn.
Yep. Or Miguel Juan.
I love it. MJ Green, Miami DDA Chief Economic Development and Strategy Officer.
That's me.
Yo, fancy.
Happy to be
fancy.
here. Thank you, guys.
And you're District 4 Commissioner and Miami DDA Chairman.
Yes, I'm the Commissioner for District 4, which is the southwest part of the city, includes Shenandoah, Silver Bluff, Coral Gate, Golden Pines, and Flagami. And I have the great fortune to be the chairman of the Miami Downtown Development Authority, which includes the Brickell neighborhood, the Central Business District, and the Arts and Entertainment District, which is where you find Miami World Center.
Spectacular. And the information that Grant's going to share with you now with them when he does his professional interview, he's our professional interviewer. He's not only good looking, and the girls all love him when we leave, but he's the guy with the smarts.
You just call me Grant.
Grant, Irvans, sorry. I got him hovering. Yeah, you guys are, look what's behind me.
He's everywhere. That's your problem.
This is what I got behind me all the time.
Grant is always top of mind.
So I can't get rid of him. I think of his name all the time. Okay, but before, let's leave that there. Before we get into that, I have a surprise. We have Isis Arenas from Miami. What is this again, Evie?
Counseling.
Oh my God, mental mindset. She's our, instead of an Irvans minute that we always get, we're going to give her a minute.
Want to do a mental minute?
For a mental minute, because everybody has demanded that I get a mental minute. Sit here, Mike.
I think you should stay. This is probably for you.
Take my chair.
Well, I got Grant. Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So who are you with again?
I am with Miami Counseling and Resource Center.
Amazing.
It's a center located in Coral Gables, and we have psychologists, therapists, psychiatrists, and nutritionists.
So you cover essentially mental health for
the community. I mean, it's private, right? So you use insurance, or you do self-pay. But we work with children, adolescents, adults, couples, families. Pretty much anyone that needs help.
What is one thing that you would tell people about mental health that's important?
Balance is everything, and taking care of yourself is the most important thing, right? And I think that...
Are you writing this down, Tico? Balance?
I think that especially when you're like a small business owner, it's so easy to get caught up in that and like lose yourself in your business because you just want to do well, you want it to grow, you want it to prosper. It's like your baby, right? So it's very easy to just let that business suck all your energy. And it's important to have, like I said, balance, take care of yourself, small things. It doesn't have to be anything big, but things as like moving your body intentionally, right? Taking an actual lunch break and not spending your lunch break answering phone calls and emails.
No, I'm laughing because I'm trying to remember the last time I've taken actual lunch.
Putting the phone away for 30 minutes will not kill you. Sleeping, just things where you put the energy back into yourself, because it's so easy to lose yourself and just let your business or your families or your friends, anyone, drain you, right? So
That's amazing.
Boundaries and balance is very important.
Thanks for sharing that. How do people find out about you?
There's the company I work for has a website, Miami Counseling and Resource Center, and then also my phone number, 786-475-7770.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming by
Thank you for
sharing
having
that.
me.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Before she goes, now that I've heard her for 1 minute, she will be a guest on the show.
Yeah, we're
I'm gonna
definitely
need,
bringing
all
back
this,
to learn more.
I need this help. So you're coming,
Yes.
whether you like it or
Thank
not, you're
you.
coming on the show.
We could all
All right, now
benefit
get out of
from
my
this
chair
help.
before I throw you
Okay,
out.
okay, thank you.
No, definitely.
Balance,
Thank you
Tico.
very much.
Yeah, thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you.
Balance, Tico, emotional balance.
No, the thing is, everything she said there, I do not do.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to lunch so I can check my phone and do my
Your
emails.
phone's right here, right now.
I know, and then whenever the camera's on you, I'm looking at it. That's what I'm saying. I don't. It's horrible. Everything she says, I need.
No boundaries whatsoever.
None.
No. Okay, stop. This
Okay.
what they have to say today is extremely important. So I'm going to let you guys focus on that because I read up on what you're doing. I've done work with the DDA back in the day, so I know what you guys do. And I'm the commissioner. I want our audience to experience it because it is very important. And for the downtown,
Yeah.
all the grants and everything. I'm not going to even.
Yeah.
I'll let them do the
No, but we're
talking.
going to focus on, I mean, you're of course the commissioner of your
Absolutely,
district,
yeah.
but definitely we're going to just focus kind of what the DDA is doing today.
Yes.
And I'll start with you, Ralph.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like, you stepping into this role,
Yep.
what's important to you? I know you're leaning into the conversation and in doing a lot more work behind the scenes, especially for small businesses. What's important to you around that topic, especially now connected to the DDA?
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, I have the great fortune. I was elected city commissioner in June. And so I've only been on the job, I guess, a little bit over 4 months. But I come into it with, I think, a fresh perspective, right? So the DDA has been around for almost 60 years. And if you can think back to the 1950s, I mean, nobody was living in downtown Miami, right? So the idea was to try to get the city on the map, try to get downtown on the map, try to get a few businesses open there. There were a couple that have been there for some time, but there wasn't anywhere near what we have today. And really nobody was living there. Now we've got a little bit over 100,000 residents, and it's about finding that balance to be able to make sure that folks feel like it's a wonderful place to live, but also a great place to start a business and to grow your business. And so the agency is a special taxing district, right? It's not just focus on businesses, not just focus on residents. It's trying to do a little bit of everything to make sure that the quality of life is there and the economic conditions are there, that the streets are clean, that folks feel safe. And I'll tell you, it's a really great time to be a commissioner because the city has actually never been safer. We are at historically low crime rates, which means it's never been safer to be a Miamian. It's never been safer to be a downtowner. And so we've really got to capitalize on that and make sure that we are firing on all cylinders, is what I tell folks. And that means using our services and providing services to businesses and to residents as much as we can to try to, catapult to the next level and continue to be a global city. In terms of, what we do for businesses, we actually do quite a bit. So we've got a series of programs that have been in place for some time. And, I think maybe the most important thing we do is we do assistance for small businesses to try to bring them in and then help them to scale up. So there's actually grants that folks can apply for. And all they got to do is to take that first step is to go on miamidda.com and look at the kinds of things that are available. But we've given away millions of dollars to folks who then have to turn around and invest those dollars there. And when I say give away, to be clear, they're on a reimbursement basis, right? So there are all sorts of metrics in place to make sure that folks don't just make promises, but that they actually
don't keep
follow
them,
through
right.
before they get that money.
Yeah.
So really, really important to do that. And then we offer a variety of things that are quality of life related that help promote that as well, right? So downtown, more so than other neighborhoods in the city, you've got this density that you just don't have in anywhere in my district, for
Yeah.
example. And so that means extra policing, extra folks walking around picking up litter, making sure that if there's glass on the floor, it gets picked up right away, seeing if there's any sort of code enforcement issues that need to be addressed. We also offer grants for facade improvements, right? So unfortunately, we've got a lot of businesses, and as somebody that's grown up here, and I know you all have either grown up here or you've been here for a very long time, you've seen businesses that maybe weren't too attractive back in the day, and especially like in the 80s and the early 90s and things, a lot of businesses had roll down shutters.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so that gives you the impression that a place isn't safe, if it is. And so they've got facade improvement grants where you can take down the shutters and you can put in impact glass, right? And what that does is, number one, it looks much more beautiful, and number two, people that are inside can see out and people outside can see in. And so you've got that sense of connection with the folks in the area that suggests, this is a place that I should be when the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Rather than when
promotes
I was
the
growing up, we
business.
didn't stick around.
Yeah.
Promotes the business during off hours.
And it
too.
promotes the
Yeah.
business. You can
Instead
see
of
them.
seeing shutters, you're seeing everything that
Exactly. You can
come
see
back
what's
in.
inside, and downtown businesses, a lot of them are beautiful on the inside. You just
Yeah.
need to be able to see what's going on there. So
I'd say elements. I mean, again, whether you realize it or not, he was an urban planner, and I think you have a PhD in urban planning, if I'm not correct, and all those things speak to the quality of life, right? And why people want to walk around and create an environment and a space that really just cultivates to gather people and connect people to place. And so I think you bring a unique perspective to the work. And for you, MJ, you've been working in and around economic development in Miami-Dade County for a bit, and like now at the DDA. What are some of the things you're excited about that you guys have been working on? You already mentioned the facade improvements, but I know you guys are doing so many other things.
I mean, I'm excited in general. I think that it's never been a more exciting time for the DDA district, for the city of Miami, for Miami-Dade County. I think that Miami is really taking its step towards a real global business hub, and you continue to see that with the businesses that move there. From a small business perspective, as the chairman and commissioner mentioned, we have a variety of different programs. We have incentive programs that look to focus on retail businesses, so making sure that the mix of retail that we have is not only attractive to the individuals that work in the area, but the ones that live there, but then also to the 500,000 people that get off cruise ships and all the travelers and visitors that we continue to have, right? We all know how important tourism is to almost the entire state of Florida. Then we also have the facade programs, but then a host of different workshops and classes that we partner with folks like yourself,
right.
the Commissioner's Office, SBCDC, Prospera, to be able to bring some of those workshops and classes to individuals to help support their businesses. Our incentive program focuses on retail. We also focus on what we say are mid-sized businesses, so those moving into more traditional corporate office space, the office towers that we see in that density, and then also to continue to support our startup ecosystem. In the last couple of weeks, we partnered with the City of Miami and their economic development partner for a Built-in Miami program that is all about scaling businesses that are local homegrown.
Right.
And so we've got 30 entrepreneurs that are meeting twice a week. With a variety of different
mentors. So you guys provide like technical assistance or support for this?
Technical assistance, but also I think technical assistance and education are hugely important, but also too networking. There's the saying that, your network is your net worth, and being able to have that community around those businesses I think is hugely important. So we bring in a host of local mentors that have been vastly successful to be able to not only share what they've learned, but also create that connection not only with the individuals that are part of the program, but with the mentors that are there as well, and hopefully that continues to help them scale. I think we're really looking forward to continue to support those startups. Our startup program and our incentive program supports them working out of co-working spaces within the district, and so we look forward to some of those businesses that continue to grow in the district, continue to hire people, and hopefully become one of the first Miami unicorns.
That's amazing to think about, and I think that everyone always thinks about startups and the exciting aspect of it, but you guys are still doing things on the back end of the things that often are thought about, like around permits. Who mentioned, like...
Permit clinic?
Yeah, how many clinics have you done so far? Somebody mentioned?
We will soon reach our 1,000th person or business supported with the Permit Clinic. The Permit Clinic is on Flagler Street right by the Olympic Theater. It is open every day of the week, but the most important day is Thursday from 9 to about 2 p.m. We have all of the different partners from the city, water, sewer, DERM,
so
the
you bring
county
everybody
as well.
together that a business would need.
Time is money, and so having all those folks at the table helps these businesses, one, make sure that they're in the right spot.
Yeah.
As you said, I've worked with small businesses in Miami-Dade County for some time now. People spend a lot of time and money and might not even be able to operate a business in the location in which they've already signed a lease.
Yeah.
And that happens often, more than people would like to think. And so the Permit Clinic actually keeps that from happening, helps people save time and money, but also being able to get those answers quickly and being able to make business decisions at the speed of business. Is something that I think that all of us really, want to continue to move forward to.
Yeah, to give you an idea of how the Permit Clinic works, it's permitting in the city of Miami is one of the things that nobody loves. And so if you go to the downtown Permit Clinic, there's to put it very politely, there's a lovely woman named Wanda. And Wanda gives you her cell phone the moment she meets you. And then it's concierge service where she takes you from the initial application process all the way to the end till you've got that certificate of occupancy. And she does this whether you're a downtown resident or somebody that's looking to start a business downtown. And she helps you not, like MJ said, not only with your city permits, but she helps you with your county permits. I mean, who does this? And it's the same person. She is walking you through the entire process. People absolutely love that. Yeah. And the last time I was there, you could see folks coming in and hugging her. You do not ever hug the person that is helping you in the permit process anywhere in any city, but she is that special, and she just gives that sort of white glove service to folks, and they are so grateful because it can be a terrifying process, and she humanizes it for you.
Miami is a hugely small business community, right? And so there's independent owner-operators trying to really make their American dreams come through their small business and being able to help them out, save them time and money, but then also to all of the host of different events that we have here.
Yeah.
Those events need permits as well. And so a lot of
That's
them
true.
go to the permit clinic to receive that support, and it helps people save
I didn't realize
time,
you guys
money.
do that. Even temporary permits for like events and things. You guys did that?
You're going to shut down a street, or if you need additional policing, all
You
of
should have
those
told me that
things.
years ago. 'Cause seriously.
Now you know, man.
I didn't
It's
know.
Thursday.
I didn't know what.
You could be the 1,000th person.
All right.
We're very
We'll
close.
have balloons. We'll have balloons, confetti.
Confetti, yeah.
I'll show up. I like confetti.
Do about your events all the time. I just got a message. It's
Uh-oh.
relevant to what you just said.
I thought
which
we
is-
weren't checking our phones.
No, I know, but when you said that, I checked it in
Balance,
between.
Tico,
Checked it in between
balance.
podcasts.
This guy.
Do you know anyone at, I'm not going to say the city because I don't want Hialeah to get mad at me, but do you know anyone at Hialeah Water and Sewer been in line for an hour? Exactly what you guys are talking about. I actually did, so I sent it to him. But that service that you're talking about on Thursdays is spectacular
Yes.
and extremely important for people to know. Stripe 305, in case you guys don't know, this is all about helping the small business and informing them and letting them learn. And what you guys, I did it
Get
again.
down with
I
the
keep
hitting the mic,
microphone.
dude.
But what you guys have done, and by the way, have you guys listened to these two, the way they speak, and especially the commissioner? You can tell that he's a professional speaker. It's like soothing. I feel like relaxed.
Am I putting you to sleep? Is that what's going on?
I'm like learning. It's the mental health. Our mental health expert over here would be say that's the guy you need to talk to. I want him to be my
that's
therapist.
funny.
But listening to all, and then the information is critically important because of the things that I've gone through.
Yeah.
I have a small business owner.
Yes.
I have multiple properties, and everything you said I went through. And and I'm old enough to know I'm not. I know you guys are gonna freak out when I say this that I'm the oldest guy at this table, and you're gonna. It's unbelievable, but yes, I remember back in the
Yes.
days in downtown when my grandmother. No, we would go in the bus because she wanted to go to the Julia building.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was chicken.
Still there.
Ay, Dios mío. And now you go there and there's people walking around like if you were
Yes.
at home in a park, and it's
Yeah.
like, and it's appealing, and again. No, I'm not going to say it because my wife hears me. I was going to say you go walk around and you see beautiful girls everywhere. But I didn't say that because it'll get me in trouble. But yes, it's the feeling is completely different.
Well, I think that, the DDA district and greater downtown, for a lot of people, is at a moment of rediscovery. So much has changed in the last couple of
So
years,
much.
right? We have so many new business people. We have so many new people moving to the district. I think a lot of people, and we were talking earlier, that are on their third, fourth, fifth trip to Miami are no longer staying on the beach, but they're staying in the DDA district.
Nothing against
right?
the beach.
Nothing against the beach at all.
Just Miami's better.
And I think that people they want the feeling and the flair that really accentuates the people that are here in Miami. And I think you see that in the DDA district. And so I think that people will continue to be excited about that. And we're happy about folks rediscovering it because we still think that there's more things to happen. If you haven't been to the Seabolt building lately and the wholesale Diamond Mall that's going to open up across the street, that's a really exciting moment. All of the different restaurants, Miami has grown in the last couple of years as far as all those different restaurants, and a couple of them have been in our incentive program. If you haven't tried Fortezzi's Pizza, that's absolutely amazing. And so I think that all of this rediscovery is something that we're really excited about, and through the chairman's leadership, making sure that we are dotting our I's and crossing our T's across the whole spectrum, because it is about cleanliness, it's about safetyness, it's about the small business, it's about community, it's about all the events. And so I think our plate is extremely full, but couldn't be a more exciting time to be at the table and have some influence over those different things.
How do you guys balance, you always mentioned events and all the other things that's happening, but you have Art Basel coming up.
Yes.
Next year you got FIFA. How do you guys prepare, not just as on the municipal side, but how do you help with the small businesses prepare to be able to handle this influx of people and everything else that comes with that?
I think my favorite quote is that true economic development doesn't happen without massive amounts of partnership. The DDA isn't alone in doing that work, whether that's on the technical assistance side with Prospera, the SBCDC, or some of the other CDFIs that we work with, if it's through partnerships through the small business Elevate D5 that we just did a couple weeks ago with Higgins, if it's in partnership with the Commissioner's Office and the City of Miami for all those different things. I think that we do that hand in hand with all of our different partners to help them be prepared, but then also to putting our money where our mouth is and being able to fund some of those different things, being able to sponsor some of the different events, and bringing people to the table. I think that that's one of the great powers that the DDA does have, is being able to convene, right? Our relationships and the folks that we have known at the DDA for a long time reach far and wide. And so being able to bring people to the table to support those small businesses, that's a lot about what the permit clinic is about.
Right.
The DDA isn't filling out the paperwork and the permits.
That's
It's
true.
the
You bring the
power of
people who
being able
know.
to bring the
Yeah.
experts to the table to support those small businesses is what's really important. So I think that our relationship with FIFA and what they're doing on the small business side and being able to be in those conversations and speak up for the small business, but then also to support those small businesses when those events do come
Right.
with whatever they need is, kind of where we try to find ourselves
Yeah.
to add that extra support.
And this is a pretty exceptional time of the year. So now we've got a series of holiday events that are coming up. And so we will be promoting those, and we hope to see everybody there. And it's a great way to showcase not only the beauty of downtown, but also the existing businesses. So we're hoping that folks will come in for the tree lighting, for example, on Flagler, and they'll stick around for dinner. And we just got a number of things coming up that I think are going to bring folks downtown even more than before.
That should be even more amazing now, especially
Yes.
since the first portion
Flagler
part of Flagler
Street,
Street is
yes.
actually done, and it's
It's looking really good. It took a while.
Yeah.
It
And
took
it's
a while, but
actually a festival street now.
Yeah. It
And so
is.
like it's easier to work with and to do things. So
And folks are asking for it to be closed down quite often.
Yeah.
There's a lot of support for just making it as pedestrian friendly as possible, as often as possible. And so I think you're going to see even more and more events, and those will benefit the businesses as well.
you guys handle that, or is that part of the ticket clinic? I mean, ticket clinic.
No tickets. We're not giving out any tickets. Permits.
The permit clinic is that if someone's trying to close the street
Yep.
for Flagler
Yeah,
Street, the
absolutely.
permit clinic can help with that too.
MiamiDDA.com.
Yep, Permit Clinic can help with that. Wanda is always there on the office. It's right next to the Olympia Theater. If you're looking at the Olympia Theater, it's right on the right-hand side. And then Thursday, all those folks are in there to help with the permits. The DDA accepts unsolicited proposals. So if you are looking to have an event, you can shoot us an email, and we'll take a review it, set up a call with you, and go over it. But then also, too, last week we awarded around 30-some-odd entrepreneurs that host a variety of different events through our Creative Collaborator grants. And that's open every summer. Really looking at the next year coming up and supports, I think that in my personal opinion, Miami has some of the greatest event planners in the United States, if not even the world. And so being able to support our cultural institutions, those bringing people together, something that the DDA has done for a long time. And this year we supported around 33 different entrepreneurs, and they all received their information and awards, and we look forward to them carrying out their events through the rest of the year. We will help them on the permits. We will help them with other partnerships. We'll connect the dots, whether that's at the city, at the county, or through other business relationships. I know we talk a lot about the incentive grants, and I am hugely excited about those and think that those are great. But at the end of the day, a $50,000 grant is great and important, but a business relationship can be worth millions of
Much
dollars.
more, yeah.
Right, and so trying to facilitate those networking events, the commissioner was able to speak and address everybody at the beginning of the Creative Collaborator Grant event, but then also, too, them all being in a room and being able to meet each other and hopefully work together in the future, I think will only make all of the businesses that were in the room a little bit stronger.
You're going to be hearing a lot of really beautiful music. You're going to see folks scaling down the sides of skyscrapers. There's just a lot of surprises in store for the community for the next year.
You gonna leave it
Yeah.
there? Like, when's that gonna happen?
We'll be putting updates.
You've got to sign up for the newsletter to be able to figure it out.
Exactly.
That's amazing. I was actually still thinking about people's scaling now, but
Yes. I'm looking forward
Oh,
to that.
they also did ice skating and a couple other things. Like they did all kinds of amazing events that definitely would be interesting to look forward to. But
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. As somebody, I live not that close to downtown, but obviously this role brings me downtown, and it's sort of rediscovering it as somebody who's lived here my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm seeing stuff that I never would have thought to come and check out, and my kids are a little bit older, and we're starting to see a lot of folks with kids moving in to downtown. We're going to be creating a series of activations and things that folks that are ideal for families, not just for folks that are single, young, upwardly mobile professionals, but for folks that actually want to plant their roots maybe permanently downtown as well.
it's amazing. What were
I'm
you gonna say?
excited for two reasons. Okay, number one, you just basically committed to making the tree lighting ceremony in Miami, the city and downtown, the number one attraction, beating out the New York tree lighting ceremony, which my wife wants to go to every year.
Tell her
Think
to
about
take
the-
her downtown. Save your ticket.
I'm saying, think about the amount of money you're going to save me and all other residents of Miami-Dade County. We can now go to downtown and
Exactly.
see the tree lighting ceremony there, get a room at one of the places there.
You don't have to
come
buy gloves or a
downstairs,
coat or anything.
Right
Just,
there.
just
You
come
just
on
walk
down.
down,
downstairs.
walk around, go to the different, star coffee places, and then go see the tree lighting ceremony. And then, of course, I imagine you're going to eventually have a big giant ball drop too, or one of those events for New Year's.
have our
do.
1-1
so we can
event.
replace
Yeah.
that and the suffering of
They
the
do
cold.
the orange. They do the orange.
It's a
The orange
no-brainer.
still happens, right?
Yes.
Right,
Yep.
but I'm saying, but now we're going to be the place to go to, not New York, and we're going to have the streets, and everybody's going to come to us.
And one of the goals is really, and I think with the chairman's leadership, is that if you are thinking about any cultural-based event, wherever you're from, and I think that that's the diversity in Miami is what makes Miami special, we want you to think downtown first. And so if you want a tree lighting ceremony, if you're looking for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, if you are Haitian Flag Day or whatever that might be, to think downtown and think Flagler, because that is Miami's first Main Street. And we want all those events there. We want people to bring the events there. The DDA doesn't have all of the events. Our goal is to work with all the partners and the people from this community that's made this community special and why people want to come here to be able to take those events to the next level.
Yeah. And you guys, I mean, there's like, what, 8,000 small businesses in the...
Somewhere around 8,000 or 9,000, so they say.
Wow. And, you know, the goal is to grow that, but I just think it's kind of amazing just to see. I remember where it's from, where it's definitely come from back in the 90s as well. But, like, even like I had a small business. I still have a small business, but we had an office in the DuPont building right before the pandemic started. And I just, even since then, like 5 years, it's really just changed and evolved. So I commend you for everything that the work that you guys doing and staying behind the scenes and pushing things forward. What's the why am I pulling a blank right now? I was really just going to ask about. That's my last question. What do you got?
No, because I want to say something.
Yeah.
Because I've been listening to both of you talk, and everybody has stories. You hear we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But I'm excited about this in downtown for the reasons I mentioned, and because I can see the passion behind the way you guys are saying it. You can always tell when somebody's passionate about what they're saying and what they're doing.
No, they believe in what they're doing.
So you know it's going to really happen. So now I'm really excited about it. And I wasn't joking about the New Year's thing. I'm actually you're going to help me get a pimp room in downtown for the tree lighting ceremony.
That's
I'm going to
not
take
what
my
the
wife,
permit
I'm going to
clinic is
post it,
for.
and I'm going to promote it. I'm going to put it on the show.
That's not that type of
No, I'm going to
permit.
work it. But I'm telling you, the passion behind them is what inspires me. But we're also running out of time, and I just, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 people, including the chief of staff, deputy chief of staff showed up.
Oh, I didn't even
because
see
we got to
a
get
couple
him
more.
out of here because he has something to do, flight, something important. Not like you and me that we're going to go home now and take a
No,
nap.
some for five already.
Right. So we're running
You're
out
gonna,
of
you're
time.
gonna have some
You
lunch
can
and
now.
read
I
your
got
text
job.
messages.
Exactly, as I
Same
drive.
time.
The worst thing in the world, driving and doing my emails. But I just wanted to share that part because I feel the passion and I
Absolutely.
see how much you guys are really into it. So I know it's going to be successful beyond what it's been the success already. So I'm excited about that. And did you have something else, or can I?
No, I was actually going to just ask for everything that you mentioned. You mentioned how do people find you at the
Yep.
DDA. Is there, for some of the events, everything that you guys are talking about is on the DDA website, or is there other websites that we should be checking
No,
out?
go to the DDA website, check out the newsletter. It's always on our LinkedIn as well. I think the other thing is the DDA is nothing without the people. Come be engaged. Every single one of our meetings is open to the public. If you want to, hang out with the commissioner, great time to find him is on Fridays at the DDA board meeting, right? If you want to hang out with me, come to the committee meetings, come to the board meeting. But we also want to hear from you. There's public comments given at every single one of those meetings. So if there is an issue or an event that you want to be a part of, you can come meet us face to face and, express yourself. Because again, we want to support the events that the community wants. We want to support the businesses that come from this community. And so I think, we all have this amazing opportunity, this amazing moment to put our fingerprint on what is becoming one of the greatest cities in the world. And so we want everybody to be engaged in it. It won't be done solely by the individuals and the staff at the DDA. It's in partnership with the city. It's in partnership with the chairman. It's in partnership with you guys giving us the opportunity to be able to talk about it. But then also, too, all of the amazing entrepreneurs and business people and the people that live here in Miami-Dade County that is going to make it continuing to be one of the greatest places in the world.
It's amazing. So now we got to do
See
an
the
event.
passion?
Dude. Now we know where we have to go do an event in Flagler
Yes.
Street.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Let's
Flagler
do it.
first.
Yes, we'll tell Grant and we'll have him host it for you. Grant's really good with events. Okay, the last thing before we leave, I just wanted to share this guy right here, this Rolex right here, 1985 SIBO building.
Yeah.
So that's where it's coming. 1985, that's how old this guy, but they never age. It's a beautiful thing. I'd be willing to sell it. Anybody willing to make an offer? 20, 30 grand. No, just kidding.
But there's a lot of people in Miami. I moved here about 7 years ago from Seattle that haven't, I think, discovered the SIBO building. That's a real, true hidden gem.
Yes.
The diversity in businesses that the DDA district has, I think, is really impressive. And so if you haven't been there, do check it out. I've seen Floyd Mayweather there 7 times
Yes.
in the last year.
Great deals you get
It's
there.
great deals. It's a great place, and that's only going to continue to expand with some of the things that they're doing across the street. And so we want to continue to highlight that. But again, come rediscover, I think, downtown, and we're happy to show you.
Thank you both for coming in.
Thank
You got it. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
We definitely want to have you guys back
Very
to.
impressed. Yes, we'll do a recap.
Yeah.
But we got to check with the 1, 2, 3, and all the 5 people out there to make sure the commission's available. Thank you, everybody, for being watching the Strive 305. Thank you, Cleveland, my friends at Cleveland. Thank you very much. Did you hear about the Cleveland story?
I
Did you
did.
hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it was
haven't.
really-
What's going
He's
on?
got somebody from Cleveland watching.
Cleveland was watching, telling me I hit see what you're doing with the
Oh,
mic,
excellent.
and it picks it up, and he couldn't hear my voice. He told me he wanted me to
He
stop.
was
so he
playing
could
the
hear everything I
bongos
say.
on the mic, on the
Yeah,
table.
the kid, when I
and
hit
people-
microphone and stuff, but that means somebody in Cleveland is
Someone's
watching us.
actually watching.
His name is Archie
Beautiful.
Bartel, Sherwin-Williams Paint Company, national representative.
There you go.
That might be the only one person other than our family that
Tell him
watches
to
the
come
show.
downtown. Tell him to
no,
open
we're
an
gonna
office in
visit, stay downtown. There you
Yes,
go.
we're
There
going to
you go.
invite him to downtown
Exactly.
as a thank you for helping me with the microphone issue. Thank you, everybody.